What's up, BGC? It's Miss Tila, and as promised, we are going to learn our Bill of Rights. So again, we're going to do the first two, and I'm going to read the articles as they are in the Constitution, and then I'm going to break it down so you know exactly what it means. So here goes. So Article 1, the First Amendment right. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievance. So what that means is that under your First Amendment right, you have the freedom of religion. You can practice any religion you choose, whether that be Christianity, Buddhism, what else is there? And Hinduism, any of it. The religion, you have the freedom of speech. You can say what you want to say. You have the right to speak out on what you believe. You have the freedom of press. You have the right to communicate on different social media platforms. You have the freedom of assembly. You have a right to have a gathering. You have a right to have protests, and that is your First Amendment right. And you have the right to petition the government. You have the right to make complaints against them and not feel as though that you're going to get in trouble for making that complaint. That is your First Amendment right. You want to make sure that you memorize your First Amendment right, because that's the first one that's always being violated. Make sure that you know your First Amendment right. Okay. All right. So now that we got that out the way, let's move on to Article 2, which is our Second Amendment right. Our Second Amendment right states, a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So what that simply means is that, one, you have the right to sue the government when they're wrong. You also have the right to bear arms. Bearing arms means that you have a right to have a gun, but in order to have a gun, you have to be licensed. The government can't take that right from you. That is your right as a family, if that's what you choose to have. Okay? All right, guys. So Article 2, Second Amendment was pretty touchy, but I want you to make sure that this is something that you discuss with your family and what your family chooses to do. This is not something that I'm telling you that you have to do or you have to have. However, if your family chooses to do so, or whenever you get old enough, make sure that you are licensed. You need to be licensed in order to carry a firearm, okay? So now that we got that out the way, we're going to move on to Articles 3 and 4, which is our Third and Fourth Amendment. Okay? See you soon.